adult jail? Will it lead to them committing more crimes? That's what a report out today looks at. Let's talk to two people about this. Professor Neil Hazell is from Salford University. He's a former Deputy Chief Inspector of Probation. And we've also got Anton here. Anton was convicted of robbery 3 years ago, age 19, and also has experience of youth offending services. Welcome, both of you. Anton, tell us about your own experience of moving from the youth offending bit to the adult bit.
Well, my last conviction, it was like I jumped straight into probation because I was an adult at the time. But youth offending, it was more, I'll be planning my journey home before I even get there because it's such a quick meeting, you know. And they say that they've got all this information on you, like your youth offending worker's meant to know everything about you, you know what I'm saying? You're meant to be communicating with them, anything you do need or have troubles with, you're meant to communicate with them, they'll help you or give you some sort of advice or anything like that. And nothing like that used to go on, you know what I'm saying?
So before you were 18, you were convicted of drug possession with intent to sell. When you were 19, you were convicted of robbery. You were sentenced to 6 years. Is there any more, or what more could the youth offending team have done to support you, which could have tried to help you stop reoffending, or do you simply take total responsibility for what you did age 19?
There's a lot, I could have had a lot more help, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming from the area I'm from, Plumstead, you know, a little estate in Plumstead called Glendon Estate, you know what I'm saying? And there's not a lot of opportunities there. Even with the opportunities, like, say the local council will come round with a little DJ bus and get us on the bus, do some music and stuff, like, they'll sell us dreams, you know what I'm saying? Sign this form, sign that form, and nothing comes off the back of it, you know what I'm saying? So, youth offending in that aspect, there was no help, but I wouldn't give them all the blame, you know what I'm saying, because I knew wrong from right, but it was like, it was more, when I needed them, they wasn't there, you know what I'm saying, so...
Professor Neil Hazell, as a former Deputy Chief Inspector of Probation, what are the main issues here? What's going on here?
Well, the problem is widely recognised, which is at the age 18, support for young offenders pretty much drops off dramatically. So up until the age of 18, the youth offending teams do provide a multi-agency support for young people who offend.
What does that mean?
Police officers, social workers, nurses.
Yeah.
It means that there's a whole range of services that's provided to young people to try and identify what are the issues in their lives, why are they offending, what can we do about it. But at age 18, that support pretty much drops off. And the problem is that age 17 to 18 is the peak age for offending. So it's when that support is needed the most. And that just doesn't happen in this country. So that's the concern. So they get transferred from the youth services.
Sorry to interrupt, Neil Hazell. And that can lead to, once turning 18, to potentially, you know, going back into a life of crime without that support?
Well, that's right, because at that age, 17 to 18, the young people are trying to search for their identity, search for exactly what they're going to become. Are they going to be constructive members of society? Are they going to feel that they're big and hard because they're offenders? What's happening there? And so they need a lot of guidance at that point into the right jobs, into the right type of relationships and so on. And that's exactly the age when that drops off. Okay. And we're getting more and more unusual in this country not offering the support.
I understand, and I'm guessing that there will be some people listening to you speak now who are shouting at the television going, oh my gosh, they're 18, they're adults, they know right from wrong, as Anton has just said. What, they need support in getting in the right relationships? Come off it, Neil Hazell.
Well, you know, unfortunately, this is what the research suggests. It does suggest that these young people have a lot of issues, and we can say, look, let's be hard on them, they're adults, or we can be soft on them. But what I'm interested in is, what does the research say actually helps them stop offending? And we need to put in practice the support that they need at that point. And they do need guidance. A lot of these do not have ordinary childhoods. They do not have the support that the rest of us have received. And they need very clear role models, very clear support, some guidance to actually help them at that point. And that does help the recidivism rates. That does help them stop offending.
Yeah.
Can I take on that support?
Please.
Well, as you know, I was in prison, so halfway through my sentence, I got introduced to a program, a charity called Key for Life, where they would take offenders and work with them, allocate them to mentors, and get them work, you know, set out careers if that's what they want, help them with business plans if they want to work on business plans, you know. And not only just that personal support, you know, that if you're going through problems at home or something, you can pick up the phone and ring someone on the course, you know, Eva, Vida, you know what I'm saying, and they'll give you that support, you know what I'm saying. So.
And that's been massive for you.
Yeah, that's been not just a help for me, but a help for the other people in the program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and not just the people in the program, the funders that are getting involved with the program. They're learning from it just as much as we're learning from it. You know what I'm saying?
So whether or not, as Neil was saying, whether or not people think, oh, it's mollycoddling, you know, yeah, we'd all like a sort of person at the end of the phone to help us make a decision or get into the right relationship or that kind of thing. Actually, it's you know, it's who needs it most. And you were the sort of person, having been in the youth offending system, and then in the adult, you know, and then in jail.
Yeah, I know.
Then you needed it, and it's working.
It's definitely working, but obviously you have to want it as well. The people that actually seriously want it, this is the best opportunity you can get, you know what I'm saying? If you're half-hearted about it and you need to work on yourself, you know what I'm saying? But it's not just you on your own. This course is not here to tell you work on yourself by yourself. It's telling you work on yourself and we'll help you, we'll give you the help you need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And probation, it was like they never had the holistic approach to it, you know what I'm saying?
Understood.
But probation, they're there, you know what I'm saying? That it's more of a thing where when you're breaching your license and things like that, it's not a problem. They'll put you back in jail and not think twice of it, you know what I'm saying? But just keep your head down, you know. When you got people like Key for Life, you know, you're able to do that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on the
Thank
programme.
you.
Nice to meet you, Anton.
Nice to meet you.
Professor Neil Hazell, many thanks for your time from Salford University as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
A Ministry of Justice spokesperson